Guys, we've got a problem. I have this giant perimeter set up for my mega base. This inside line of white wool is what we need to clear out to fit our mega base into. And we also need to go to -13 underneath here. Let me show you. I've been at it for about 10 hours. And this is what I've got done. You can see it's a decent amount of area cleared, but nowhere near what we need. I maybe have a 10th, maybe less than a 10th done so far. And it's December 1st right now. Build contest ends December 31st. So we only have a month to do this. And I need a massive amount of area cleared here. So I'm actually getting a little nervous because after I cleared, I still need to build it and potentially which potentially means gathering resources. I have to finish up the design. Like, I know how big it's going to be, but I haven't finalized the materials, the colors. Still need to refine the look. It looks sick though. Let me tell you, I'm really happy with how it's looking right now, even without the details set in. It's going to be epic. It's going to be an epic base, but will I be able to get it done in time? That is the issue. That is my worry right now. And I'm concerned. I've tried using moss conversion. I've tried using TNT. I got TNT in my opposite hand right here. We've been blowing it up. This deep slate is a huge pain. The upper layers, not so bad. I can set up a haste tube beacon and knock them out pretty quick. But these guys, this deep slate is a different animal altogether. It takes much, much longer. It's much harder. And of course, with this water being set up as well, I can't set up flying machines. I actually think that it might be quicker to drain the entire thing, set up a flying machine with a TNT duper, and clear it out that way. That's how crazy this scale is. But I want to avoid it. So in order to do that, I'm getting a little desperate, and I'm going to go to the nether, and I'm going to get a wither. We're going to get some wither skulls. We can always use the stars, the sort of nether stars, for more beacons. And I'm thinking I'll just have this wither chase me and clear out the deep slate that way. It's kind of a crazy way, kind of dangerous, but I'm hoping the regeneration and resistance this other beacon gives me, and of course along with some golden apples and recovery potions, it's going to be enough to keep me alive and safe as we kind of drag the wither around to blow this deep slate up. So we're going to try it. I mean, one of the fun things about building this big is kind of figuring out the most effective way to do it. The time and the preparation can actually give you returns that, a smaller build would not. So let's get to it. All right, guys, we've got it. We've got the stuff digged out. It took me about an hour to get the skulls, but we got the stuff to set up the wither. And boy, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Could be a disaster. Ended up losing a lot of my stuff. And that set me back quite a bit, but hey, you got to give it a shot. All right, we've got these tunnels carved out, and hopefully we're going to use to sort of let escape the wither. Guess might as well just set it up here. I mean, what could go wrong, right? Oh, I see. So if I hit it, it gets mad. So if I maybe just punch it with a pork chop, it'll keep attacking. Oh, this works kind of well. All right. Well, the wither did good work. I went ahead and killed him because I kind of figured out exactly how. No, it's a good test run. I figure exactly how I'm going to. I mean, he did clear a decent amount of area. Some deep slate, but I see now that I'm going to really have to kind of set it up. I think this could be fairly fast. I just need to prepare the area properly to allow him to sort of beat him and then kind of lure him through. And he can basically act like a tunnel bore through these through this area. It does look like he blows up. He goes above. So I need to put him lower. So I'm going to give it another. I'm going to get some more skulls, set it up, and then I'm going to give it a little test run. All right, guys, we're back, and I don't actually know what's going on here. I dug out a good portion of the area for the base, and I'm going to need to get some more wither skulls. So what I'm doing here is it's Tom Canuck made this base. This Wither Skull farm, or I shouldn't say base, but Wither Skull farm. And I'm just waiting for it to start working. So I guess as they just pop in, they eventually fall down. This is kind of an interesting, it's actually very similar to my Guardian farm. That, that I showed earlier, near my base. Basically it uses portals. I saw the bottom area. Basically, it spawns portals, or I shouldn't say spawns portals. It has a little platform, basically that these wither skeletons will spawn on, and they must have something to sort of lure them into a portal. They'll go out for a second, and then be sent back through, and then end up in this portal. It kind of uses a portal elevator. But I assume they do this simply to make it easier. You don't have to, it'll be a lot. You don't necessarily need to spawn proof as much, since I guess where I'm standing, that bottom area is kind of spawn proof for the most part. You reduce a lot of the spawns really to only what these guys are here. And look, this is actually working pretty well. So I just use my looting sword here. Oh, I end up getting 2 wither skeleton skulls. That's pretty awesome. Use swords. Let's throw those off. That's actually enough, since I got an extra one next time. That's enough for my wither. I'll just probably AFK here a little bit. Get some wither skeleton skulls. So we have we can make plenty of withers. Make plenty of beacons, because we're still going to need more beacons for that haste too. And of course, while I've done pretty much half of the area that I wanted to dig out, just digging those lines back and forth, I'm going to kind of go with another test run that now I've kind of refined it down after the first test run. We can do another one. And that's gonna hopefully get us a good idea of how far I can make the holes apart, and whether or not it's going to work in certain places where there's more water. So, I may have to rethink it and or iterate on it. So, we're looking forward to that. So I'll see you back at the base when we're ready to get some wither action going. Alright, so we're back. Ready to try my technique out. My mining technique. Let's see how it works out. Gotta move away. That's to not blow up. Then we'll lure them through these narrow pathways. And get him to get over. Yep. It seems like if he's able to get If he's has room to go up, back up, then he's does make it a little more difficult. Alright, so I got down to the first path. Wasn't easy. But I think I'm trying to kind of get the hang of it. And really it's... I think it's about the spacing I thought it'd be. So, here are the results. Looks about a 3x4 opening when you go through with the wither. And that's pretty good. You know, I basically have to clear, let's say, 2 blocks, you know, from 2 blocks to go through. And then right here. And then it clears out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 10 additional blocks by going through in a sort of bore. Once you get the pattern, and once getting him to that second phase, to where he charges you, seems to be the key. And then kind of bringing him through these narrow hallways. It does seem to work. Only thing I'm going to need to do is make sure that the areas have a 4 wide walkway. Or maybe even not even bother with that. I threw a few golden apples, but not too bad. Actually died once because I wasn't watching my health. A wither effect kind of... It's really hard to see your health with the wither effect on. And I was busy focusing so much on the wither itself, how it was digging, that I forgot to look at my HP. But then, you know, from there I can just fill in the holes. It's not too hard to kind of dig out these small things here. A little extra digging, but not too bad. Compare it to what's going, and it does move fairly fast once you get that that rhythm going. It didn't make the turn all that well, but hey, that's to be expected. I won't hold it against it. So, what do you guys think? Pretty good? Or is it too much hassle? I'm gonna have to run some more tests. Alright, so I ran it again and, well, I'm happy with the results. I think this is going to be a viable technique to dig. I just need to work out the spacing on the remaining things that I'm going to dig out to make them 3 wide. I think that's going to be the way to go. Or maybe just leave a one block width in between. Before I was leaving 2, so instead of just 1 here, I'll choose so like if this is the center area right here, then I'll leave 1, 2, a gap. Let's see, so so there'd be 1, 2. This would be the middle. 3, 4. So like just 4 block separation, and then the next path. It'd be like 5 in between. 2, 3. Yeah, it's 1, 2. Yeah, there'd only be 3 blocks in between these only 3 blocks in between the pathways. All right, guys, I did a few more wither boring. And that's it. It's working out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the results. I think it's going to save me a lot of time. I'm going to continue to do it. I got another nether star, of course. You know, killing the withers, we get the nether stars, which we can use to make more beacons, thanks to the farms. Like Tom Canuck's Wither Farm, Wither Skull Farm. I can get plenty of Wither Skulls very easy. Greenlight's Gold Farm, I can get plenty of gold blocks to make beacons with. So we've got plenty of beacon material. We've got plenty of withers. So I'll just need to make an adjustment to make these 4 blocks in spacing in between the center lines. And that'll give me less digging to do. I think, you know, having a 1 block spacing in between the 2 tunnels. Or maybe I may just try it with no spacing and see how that works out. That'll be faster if I want to, you know, go in and dig these center islands away at all. That may be the key to just making it as easy as possible for me. And of course, I can end up doing this in the higher level too, to dig out that rest of the deep slate. Because I mean, going up here is only going to get me to this is where we're at right now, and that's only -9. So I need to do like another 4 high would be let's see, -5, which isn't too bad. Almost like we may end up doing it 2 times on the higher levels, depending on how the terrain looks. Because this does seem effective for clearing it out. Of course, you know, with these newly acquired wither stars, I can set up beacons across. I don't know how many I have at this point. I think I might have 4. If I get 2 more, I can set up 6, and that should be able to cover the entire base. My entire base area with haste 2. So we'll be able to get that the whole thing hasted up. I can even turn them to regeneration when I want to fight the wither. So everything's looking pretty good. And let's see, it's already December 2nd when I'm recording this, so you know, 31st is the deadline. Things are looking pretty good. I don't quite like I'd love to have a buffer of a few days, because I really want to get started building it. I have no idea exactly how long the building is going to take. I suspect it's going to be a little bit quicker than clearing it out, just in terms of just how time consuming this has turned out to be. I kind of expected that. It's not too bad, but we'll see. We'll see. So guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll continue to join me as we work on this massive mega base to win this contest. I'll talk to you later, guys. Goodbye.